Kerno traders. So, end of the week, I want to give you a bit of a breakdown of how the week went. We had a pretty good week. As you can see here, these are all my trend lines, but there's one trade in particular that I want to talk to you about. Now, this was using the gas strategy, the gold alert system, but we use this on Dow Jones this week. We've been getting some amazing results using the Dow Jones. This one trade in particular was absolutely amazing. So as you can see here, this is a 5-minute order block, this area here. This created a massive pump to come up. Now we waited for this to come back down. I actually took this on a 1-minute time frame, and this was it. So what I might do is a bar replay on this one. Start new. This is a power move. Let's just say within milliseconds, this passed my phase 2 on a $100,000 account. So currently I need to do some micro lots. I've just done another micro lot today. Micro lots is generally like 0.01 lots. Anyone new to trading, obviously if you want to learn more about trading, please send me a message and I can help you along the way. Ideally you will be joining into the TFT community, and I will also be helping. So anyway, back to this. So this is part of Trader Tom's strategy. In fact, let's just put on the actual indicator, because I think it's important to actually show you guys the indicator. So here we go. So how the indicator works, it highlights an order block. Not every single order block, because let me just show you other order blocks. Obviously we've got the TFT order block, which has been around for a while. Paul, who is the indicator guy, he created this a long time ago. So as you can see, look, we have order blocks here. There's literally order blocks everywhere. Let's just see. Let's go back onto one of the other order blocks. Indicators I've got here. Here we go. Super order block. Now, as you can see, look, there's order blocks popping out from everywhere. We just don't want every single order block. If I tried to buy here, that would have gone, actually this sell would have been a good one. But I'm not looking for every single order block. I'm looking for specific order blocks, and this was the one. Now the reason why I was interested in this one, so if I go on to the sessions, as you can see, this was obviously the Asia session. This was technically Frankfurt session. So London, it came up, it swept the Frankfurt session. It didn't break below. Obviously, for me, I would also call this an order block, but it didn't break below the Asia. So for me, this was a really good trade that I was really interested in. I think Tom pointed out something actually. I think it might have been just this area here. So he done a markup. I didn't see this markup, but this is something that he pointed out into the rest of the community, which was this area here. So this obviously is liquidity. So we swept the liquidity, and now we are using this order block. Now this order block, when it's swept here, is a prime location for me to enter a trade. Now I will generally take this trade 10 out of 10 times because it's perfect. Now let's go back onto the 1 minute. I entered this trade, let's just say I got into about here or something like that, and I waited, and I actually had quite a tight stop loss. I didn't actually cover the previous 5-minute order block, which you should do, but I did not. And I'm going to change the time frame on this one, because this is 1 bar per second. Now this is how quick I made 5% on this trade. Now, we're not kidding around. This doesn't happen very often, but when it does happen, You know, we're talking like this is unreal. So I'm just going to press play here, and it's going, and bam, boom. You see that 1 second that took, and I got into this, I don't know, maybe about there, something like that. 1 second, that created on $100,000 account $5,000 in 1 second. But because it happened so fast, and obviously this was my take profit, the top of this orange box, the system couldn't close fast enough, which actually gave me an extra $400. I didn't need the extra $400 because this was just for a pass on my account. But let's just see where the rest of this went for the rest of the day. I'm just going to speed this up to 5x. You know, I mean, like, let's just say, I think, let's just say, look, if you were holding that to 20%, let's see what happens. I mean, this was a mega day. I think actually we had news at 1:30, so actually we would have closed the trade, because with obviously FTMO, you're not allowed to trade news unless you have a swing account. But I mean, let's just say that you had a swing account on this one. Let's see where this actually went. Oh, look at that. So it would have come all the way back down. This is when people would have been freaking out and probably had a break even on this. We don't go break even. Break even just means that you have just lost all of your money, because up there was about 12%, 14%, 15% there. Yeah, so it means that you lose all your money. So if you held this for the day, so the time that took, so entry here to here, 4 hours, 20%. Just goes to show you what you can make in small time. Actually, that shouldn't have gone. But for 4 hours to make potentially $20,000, it's nothing. You just got to do your markup. This markup took me 1 minute. So for 1 minute's work, I earned $5,000. But also for 1 minute's work, if you do have the bottle, that would have earned you $20,000. So there you have it. And we're going to exit this, and I think we're going to go on to gold, see how gold played out this. And again, the way I trade, I use a lot of trend lines and support and resistance. So as you can see, I actually get quite a lot of, I think I actually took this trade here. Yeah, I would have tapped into here and dropped. So, because again, you got all the liquidity building up here. We swept. Let's just see what session that was. Actually, I'll be able to tell you just from this. This is actually London session. Liquidity. New York session. We swept. We've hit this trend line, which I think actually I made this trend line afterwards, because again, I let it play out throughout the day, and I see what's happening, and again, so we broke through here, touch, broke through, come down, almost come up, touch, that would have been entry, bam, could have taken that. Again, this area here, so we've broken down through, we've broken up again, touch here, we've rejected, so this here, I would have actually placed a trade on this one right here. So long position on this, and I probably would have just covered about there, something like that. I don't know how far I'd have taken this, probably to this level here. Again, that's 14.5%. And that again would have taken, where's my ruler? Here it is. So that actually would have taken, so from entry there to there, 5 hours. That could have been $14,500. Obviously, this would have taken a lot longer, because obviously I'm using the trend lines and everything. Patience is what you have to wait for. But still, for the sake of waiting a couple days and just jumping on the chart, waiting for certain things to happen. So that's just saying total my time here was about 2 hours and that would have made $14,500 just to cover this wick here. I think I actually said in the community that morning, they asked me where I was going to, it might have been this wick high here. No, I think it was this up here. Yeah, so I was looking for somewhere to be swept. I think it was here. So yeah, 14,500. As you can see, we've swept. We've gone back into liquidity again. Obviously, this is the 1 minute time frame. You see, we've got quite a lot of market structure on this. I'm just going to take off one of these indicators, and I'm actually going to put on another one, which will give me a bit more indication of where the market's going to be going for when it opens on Monday morning. So we've got quite a few highs here. So this high's broke this high. Obviously we're back to a low again. Low here. We did actually form a lower low. Got another low, but when we've broken up above this high here. I mean, potentially we have got this potential area down here. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of liquidity just on this area right here. So I am potentially looking for either a touch to come back down to this line here, which is probably where my next big move is going to be, but we'll see. So if we break down through, get a touch, it's going to carry on going lower, or we're going to break down, come back up, break through again, touch, and push up. So yeah, I mean, look, we've got liquidity building up here. So much liquidity in this zone right here, right now. So, I mean, there's going to be a big move coming up, and we've just got to wait for it. Obviously, this is one of the other trades that I potentially was going to hold. This one was just on my demo account. Obviously, I've got all the way up here. I think I had it set at like 350% or something, but that doesn't really matter right now. This one was just on the demo, but even still got up to 175%, and to get that trade there, that actually took, so if I had a swing account, which is what I'm planning on getting next, 16 days, could have earned $175,000 in 16 days. But again, that is irrelevant right now, because that was just done on a demo. Right, let's get rid of this indicator. Again, guys, if you are interested in joining and actually learning and having some freedom, earning real money, it's free money. You just need to be able to make time to learn this. Send me a message. I will get you the links that you need to join through TFT. I will offer additional help along the way. I'll teach you how to use this program called TradingView, and that's obviously a massive thing that you need to be able to do, because there's so many things that you can do. Like I could change this to 4-hour break structure if I wanted, or just whatever. But I mean, at the moment, you probably need to turn that back. Start new. Yeah. So anyway, if you are interested in learning how to make real money, free money, you just need to be educated in this, and you're going to send me a message and I will get you involved. See you later.